Hey everyone, welcome back to Me Tutorials. Today we're diving deep into one of Power BI's most versatile and insightful functions, RANKX. If you've ever wanted to create dynamic rankings, like seeing which sales categories are performing best, or need to make sense of tiebreakers in your data, this tutorial will be a game changer for you. By the end, you'll not only know how to set up RANKX in your own reports, but you'll understand how it works under the hood, with practical examples that you can adapt to your own tables. So let's jump right in. First, let's talk about our starting point. For this demo, we've already got some sample data set up in Power BI. If you're following along with your own dataset, don't worry, these techniques will work just the same, as long as you adjust the field names to match your tables. The idea is to use the RANKX function to assign ranks based on total sales, but you can customize this to any numeric metric you're interested in. Alright, next up we'll create a measure table. Think of the measure table as a toolbox where you keep all your DAX formulas organized. It's not strictly necessary, but I always recommend it because, over time, these formulas can pile up and become hard to find. So go ahead and copy the RANKX formula code. If you're unsure about what to copy, it'll usually look like something along the lines of ranks, all subcategory, total sales, DESC dense. Pause for a moment and double-check the field names in the formula. You'll need to swap out my example field like subcategory or total sales for the ones that match your actual dataset. This way, Power BI knows exactly what you want to rank and by which metric. Now let's put that formula to work. Right-click on your measure table and select New Measure. You'll see a little input box pop up. Go ahead and paste the copied code right here, then hit Enter. If you're new to Power BI, this part might seem a bit intimidating, but don't worry, take your time and double-check for typos or missing brackets. Once you've created the measure, click on it and drag it to your existing data table in your report view. This action essentially brings your new ranking calculation to life, letting you see, for instance, which sales category is currently on top. And just like that, you're done. Simple, right? But let's take a moment to talk about why RANKX is so powerful and how it behaves with different settings. The function's main job is to assign a ranking position based on a numeric value like total sales. Depending on the filters or the table structure, you can rank within a table, say, by each product subcategory, or across the whole dataset like all products combined. This flexibility means you can use RANKX anywhere you need to spotlight top performers or track changes over time. Now, here's something interesting you might notice. RANKX lets you choose the ranking style. In dense ranking, if two categories, let's say phones and shoes, have the same sales, they both get assigned rank 2. But the next item appropriately jumps to rank 4, not rank 3, because the ranks for the tied items are not skipped. If you opt for skip ranking instead, the next rank after 2 would be 3 skipping positions for ties. This detail might seem minor, but it's essential when you're explaining rank results to stakeholders or making decisions based on these numbers. If this process takes a few minutes, especially the first time through, just remember that's perfectly normal. Once you set it up once, it gets much easier to repeat for other metrics or tables. And don't stress if your ranks look a bit different than mine. That's almost always down to having different data or field names. Alright, that wraps up our quick Power BI RANKX walkthrough. I hope you found this helpful and feel ready to try it out with your own data. If you learned something new today, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have any questions about RANKX or Power BI in general, drop a comment below. I check those regularly and love helping out. And don't forget to subscribe for more practical tutorials just like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.